And we're back here in the suffering, and we're about to go through this door and see what happens. I apologize for my voice being a little bit scratchy. I just finished drinking an energy drink, so ooh, purple. So that I'd have the awakeness to do this video, and I ended up choking on a hair, and that was it for that Red Bull being inside of me. Oh fuck! I forgot about this fucking room. Okay, here's the deal with how to escape this room. You gotta get rid of the fire, right? Well, your first deal on how to get rid of the fire is you gotta get some water, right? So let's fucking go in here. First time I played this game, this room took me forever, and it's such a simple fucking solution. It is such a game physics puzzle solution, and yeah, boy, favorite weapon of the game. In fact, usually my favorite weapon of most games like this is the shotgun. Now, before I turn the water on for the sprinklers to put out the fire, if there is God, then why has he let me die? Hallowed be thy name. Little Iron Maiden for you there. Creamy cola. Now, what I'm doing here is blocking the drain in the middle of the room so that the water pools. Now, the only problem with this is that when the water pools, it's gonna give... the wet conditions are gonna give birth to a bunch of them little mainliner needle dudes. And I fucking hate those things. And I'm getting distracted by all these pop-up visions. So we're just gonna creature mode for a half a second. Get rid of them. I really should just sit there and wait for it to drain a bit, but... now, I like to do this. Close the door first. Wait until I hear them start forming, right? Turn that off. And I move this fucker back out of the way so the water drains and those guys don't keep forming, because, frankly, they're a pain in the ass. I love that hand side pump that he does with it. It's awesome. Is it cheating because I know where all the fucking monsters are? Is that like cheating the game? I don't know. I don't think it is. Thing is, when I started telling people I'm gonna start making videos because I like playing games, I like watching the videos, I'm gonna start doing it myself, and I got a lot of advice from a lot of people. Oh, this fucking room. I forgot about this room. I fucking hate this room. It's one of those things, I get apprehensive about certain rooms because they give me a hard time the first time through. Not that they're actually hard. Probably whip through them real quick now. But, back to my rant. Quick. I got a lot of advice from a lot of people on how to record videos and specifically what games I should record. Checkpoint. Horace lives, huh? Love. Turn the back to where you haven't explored.
Yeah, baby, I got it. They agreed to the conjugal visit. I called in some markers with some of the COs, and then they put in the good word. Yeah, they ain't all bad. Oh, baby. It just drives me nuts thinking about you out there in the world without me to keep you safe. I love you so fucking much. I'll show you that when you come. I can't fucking wait.
Okay, but a conjugal visit. What a nice little story. Yeah, and, there were basically two schools of thought.
Who's running around out there?
I don't know. I don't think I can save that guy. So I don't bother trying. Ooh, archive page unlocked. That means it's a double video today. Hooray! Even though the archives aren't like actual real videos per se. Wow. Did he miss terribly. There are basically two schools of thought on me doing videos. The first was, do a video of a new game you've never played. Well, the problem being that most new games, my computer wouldn't be able to handle, running at a very good rate. Camera time, it's camera time, not gonna show me shit.
How does this damn contraption work? Hold that blue button. What? This one? Yeah, that's it. I think you're live right now. Oh, shit. This is Corrections Officer Fuller at Abbott Correctional. Can anyone on the mainland hear me? Coast Guard, anybody? We've got a serious situation here. Dad, the goddamn apocalypse over here. Ray's right. Everything's gone to hell. You gotta send help. Wait, that's not the radio. That's the PA. What? You're shitting me. The radio we want is that big contraption over there.
Is that like a graphic glitch or?
Son of a bitch. Blast him.
Anyway, there were two schools of thought. Well, I mean, said the glitch. The two schools of thought. One was new game. There's a problem of me, well, basically having the money, first of all, to buy one of the newer games, which is why I tend to play games that I own or that are free to play or that are just cheap. Ooh, that was a good image. So there's the cost issue. Then there's, is my computer going to be good enough to run the newer hot games and record? And the answer is probably not. Not unless I bump down the settings to like medium or lower, which really isn't ideal for recording. The cisterns. Ooh. And then there's, you know, do games that I know. Well, the problem with that is, a lot of the games I'm really good at aren't that good at recording. Like, well, I wouldn't say good at, that I play a lot of. I've either aren't good for recording, or have been super overdone. And I felt that in order to get going on it, I should pick something that I'm familiar with, but an older game, so that even if it's been overdone, it hasn't been overdone recently. And since I love this game so absolutely much, I love everything about it. Like the prison, it's all grimy and it feels oppressive. Every atmosphere feels oppressive and scary. And the lighting, where it's light and where it's dark. Like, even though you can see pretty much everything, or at least I can, I think the video comes out a little bit darker. Outside of the light, it still gives you an atmosphere of not quite being able to see enough, and it being extremely creepy. So I figured this was a good video to start. I was semi-familiar with. I do want to play some old school games, like some retro gaming, maybe some original Nintendo. I'm gonna hide in here. Make these fuckers come to me. And some older PC games as well. I do want to do some of that. And of course, because everybody does it, and everybody seems to play it, I'm probably going to end up doing a Minecraft video of some kind. Currently running a regular server and a home Tekkit server. Hermes got what he deserved. I'm sure he did. Hey, cat. Causing all sorts of ruckus and noise over there. Did I miss my phone call? Yeah, I missed my phone call. Oh well. If I remember correctly, that was a shitty phone call anyway. Like, some of the stuff you hear is really cool, and some of it's just a waste of listening to. The fuck was that? Oh. I don't know what that was. I think it was one of those noose guys. They're a pain in the ass. And I'm at a checkpoint. Hooray.
No, Dad, you can't catch me.
And I'm back into the fucking basement again. Hooray, hooray, hooray. And which way you say? I don't know, because I'm going to probably call the video right here. My name's Kane Wolf. Thanks for listening to me rant and rant and rant, and play a little bit of a game. I had forgotten how long it takes you to get out of the prison the first time around. I apologize. I really expected to be out of the prison and showing you the really cool parts of the game. Not that this game isn't absolutely phenomenal all around. I mean, the graphics are a little bit dated. Some of the gameplay is a little bit glitchy, and especially because it's an older game, I have been getting some issues with audio glitches and video glitches, but that's more or less because this game was designed for like Windows 95, 98, and I'm at Windows 7. And even with compatibility modes, that plus the strain of recording, I think is a bit much on the older software. But it still stands up incredibly well. I mean, it's not super realistic, but as a nice little horror survival shooting game, it's up there with one of my favorites. I think this probably is my favorite. My second favorite loses marks because it's for a system that didn't fare well, and it's a really obscure title that, if you're interested, a game would be Carrier for the Sega Dreamcast. Whoa, that really really is an obscure game, and not a lot of people have played it at all. But I yap and I yap and I yap because I really don't want to end the video. I feel like I want to play more, but the video's getting long, so I should probably just end it. Ramble, ramble, ramble. That's all I'm gonna do today. Well, thanks for listening. Hit like or subscribe, and I'll see you next time, and we'll continue our little journey.